just you wait, Ophion, you and your absorber shield. My little Cossack boy may not know what an absorber shield is, but he's gonna kick your ass once you land. Hold on. Alright, there it is. Do you hear the boss music? I'm coming for you, boy! Have some corrosion for you. And now enjoy your flight, my friend. Look, the level of anticipation I was feeling when I was playing this. I had tears in my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. The Cossack, the evolution of power, ladies and gentlemen. The Cossack now on the upper end of the power spectrum, of course, with the new Deceiver and Damper. But it's mostly about Deceiver, and also this video is proof that this weapon is completely overpowered. That's how I made the video, or why. We're running the Shade Drone to have at least one last stand, and then we have two different Cossacks. One, both of them built for speed, but one with the Ghost skill, even faster but no jump, and the other is just relatively fast but has a jump. And the Deceiver weapon, even just one of them, look at the Crisis Robot there. I'm emptying one clip onto him, and that was enough to kill him completely with the corrosion. Just one weapon clip emptied, and all the corrosion is in there that will kill him unless he heals. Almost the same happened with the Seraph in the air, and that's the crazy thing. It doesn't matter if it's Harpy, Siren, Seraph, Hawk, or whatever. Can be in the air, can have resistance, doesn't matter. You just add the corrosion and they will die from it. Look, the Crisis over there survived it because he probably had healing. And so I just add another set of corrosion, and the Seraph just died. The Seraph just died from the corrosion. The Cossack just killed it, and here goes the Crisis too. I just killed the Seraph and the Crisis with a Cossack from 600 meters far away by using just one single weapon for 2 seconds on them. Just look how wrong it looks to see this tiny Cossack sprinting around the battlefield among these power meta builds and just doing its little spit at the enemy and basically killing them with that because it's corrosion. It's so funny. Here comes an enemy Newton Titan any second now. Let me show you what I can do with him. I gotta get in cover real quick. Oh, and by the way, if you have some extra time and you want to check out my brand new channel I made to build my other YouTube future on, then check out Manni Plays, also in the top right. I also will remind you at the end of the video. So, I've just made the music a little louder for you because, you know, the action is going, the adrenaline is pumping, and the Cossack is kicking. Alright, we may have gotten destroyed there, but you know what? We have a second one, and we're not gonna give him that beacon. We're gonna block him! Look at this Cossack, it can't jump because it doesn't have the Ghost skill. It's not quite as fast though, but still kicks butt. Yeah. Woo! Look at this little guy running. Next enemy is gonna be a Nether. A Nether's got nothing on a Cossack because you know the evolution of power, right? At first there was a Fujin, then there was Dashbots, Hawk, Ohokochi, and then Cossack! Yeah! That's why they don't call him Cossack, it's just his secret name. He's actually the god of war. Normally you would call him Odin, but they call him Cossack so that you don't crap your pants as soon as you see him. Yeah, it's just his little secret name. Look at this frickin' Newton Titan. Look how scared he is. Oh my god, he's crapping his little Newton pants right now. And look at the corrosion I'm adding. And there he thinks he can shoot me. Oh no, not against Odin. With the freaking corner shooting, I'm jumping over you. What are you gonna do now, huh? You miss your shot, that's what. Okay, maybe you got me with that long shot. Alright. Ladies and gents, you may have gathered that already. This is gonna be a long gameplay compilation with just the best of the best gameplay I could gather for you. I just got a kill, again, with sweet corrosion. And there will be so many more to come. And it's just so wrong that a Cossack can do this in the high-end Champions League. No, wait, what am I saying? It's completely normal that Odin does that to you. If you meet this guy, you're dead. That's it, alright? Let's be honest here. No screwing around. Behind me is a Scorpion. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Because I got corrosion, and I just killed someone. And that means this guy is, again, crapping his little Scorpy pants. Yeah! Look at the corrosion. I mean, just 2 clips, and he's gonna die from it. And while this is incredibly fun for a Cossack, Just imagine what this means if you just put one of those weapons on a Dagon robot. It means he's gonna do the same thing, but he has 5 weapons to kill you with and 1 weapon to kill you slowly over time. The same way, basically. Yeah, so again, this video serves as proof that this weapon is completely overpowered. It's broken. You shouldn't be able to kill someone, guaranteed, with a full level of corrosion added, by 1 clip added. But since those are new weapons, they can do that, of course. And right now we're not running the Deceiver with corrosion. Now we're running the damper with rust effect and a lot of damage per hit. So we can actually kill directly by just shooting the enemy with a lot of damage output. But yeah, so like I said, guys, they should call him Odin. This is the god of war, clearly. Look at this. The new Titan is so scared, he's even missing his shot. Because he's like, oh god, I have the boss in my sight, oh god. And he gets all shaky while shooting. And he can't precisely hit anymore. Look, he's shooting somewhere else. Because he knows he can't deal with this thing, right? Alright, let's see if we can get that kill against the Lucha Titan. I think, it's weird that the Cossack isn't a Titan, right? Seriously, man, this should be a Titan. When you played your 5 robots and you earn yourself the frickin' Cossack. I mean, Odin, right? This is, never gets old, man. We all know that the Cossack is the boss in the ring. We all know it. So yeah, ladies and gents, you may imagine that this took a while to record, but I did it with a lot of fun and pleasure, and I was giggling and just freaking laughing so much while I did it. You can't believe how freaking fun it was to record this. I was worried to do this because I thought it would take forever to get a few gameplay moments, but man, it actually didn't. And also, I get the feeling that when you're running the little Cossack here, people don't always focus you. They're like, ah, look at this cute guy. And then they get killed by Odin. But yeah, so subscribe to the channel if you like the gameplay, the montage, and you haven't yet subscribed, guys. And also hit the notification bell if you didn't yet. That would be awesome. Alright, you know what's coming next, right? You already hear the music build up. You hear it? It's the boss music! Yeah! Let's go and have some fun with the Arthur! Titan versus Titan. Whoa! Okay, I guess that was to expect. Let's go and grab that beacon. I accelerated this gameplay for you here because there wasn't too much Odin killing happening. So just capping the beacon, doing my little, job here. Even Odin sometimes has work to do, and that was one of it. And now we're hammering into that freaking Newton. Look, he is so afraid to even look in my direction. He's not even looking this way because he can't take it. He can't take looking in the face of death. So he basically just rather dies looking somewhere else. And this guy, he thought he could attack, but man, not with this thing. 1.6 million damage done with 2 Cossack robots. If this doesn't prove that these weapons are completely ridiculous and overpowered, then I don't know how else I could ever prove this to you and to Pixonic. Pixonic, if you're seeing this, I just did 1.63 million damage with 2 Cossacks. With your new weapons. Working as intended, huh? Alright, and by the way, we just basically killed a Crisis robot there. Look, he's slowly dying from this. Maybe he had a tiny bit of heal because he wasn't all the way down, but that Scorpion does a good job. He was so afraid getting shot by Odin that he immediately face shifted, and it's a good choice. If this thing looks at you, you better face shift immediately. Great choice. But he's taking some corrosion damage. Some other dude thinks he can, safely take on this robot from a distance with hurricane rockets. Not the case, friend. I'm coming for you. Just wait. You're not yet on my list, but you're coming later. Right now we're dealing with that Scorpion first, and here he is. He thinks the stealth is gonna protect him. No! Look, he's dying from the corrosion. You see it? Tick, 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 tick. That's what you get, friend. We're running the Deceiver again, and that means you're dead. Boom! He used all his phase shifts before. He didn't have one phase shift left anymore, and so he dies. Boom. And yeah, Cossack's still alive with 50,000 health, adding a lot of corrosion to him, but he's got phase shift again. whoever he is. He smartly face shifted out of that. There's the crisis again in the distance. I completely killed him in 2 seconds. Okay, he got a little bit of healing again. You know what I think he's got? He's got the passive healing skill. That's why I can't kill him. He's got the passive per second heal. And because of that, the corrosion is not able to fill up all the way and kill him immediately. But it kills him almost. He's just gonna heal back some of that HP. And that guy has homing bullets and I can't hide from it anymore. Alright, next situation, ladies and gents. Let's go. There's another Lynx down there, taking a lot of corrosion. Then he notices the shot coming from the side, and he decides, oh, I'm coming for you. He must not have realized that this is a Cossack. Otherwise, he would be running the other way. So I'm corner shooting him down to basically death level with corrosion. Adding some more corrosion, even though he's already full of it. And yeah, now he thinks he can come for me. Friend, you definitely underestimated what you're facing here. Oh man, this is just the best. I didn't really expect to have so much fun and success playing the Cossack in the Champions League. I didn't expect it, but I clearly underestimated how overpowered Pixonic made these weapons. It's not even fun. It's not even funny. It's just this. I mean, on a Cossack it's fair, but if you put just one of those weapons on a robot like an Ohokochi or a Dagon, right? And you have 5 or 4 weapons, 3 weapons, whatever, that kill you quick, and if it didn't kill you quick, then you have a corrosion completely filled up to that. It's insane. Obviously they fill up the corrosion meter way too fast. Just got another kill, a Harpy in his resistant flight, but it doesn't matter. Now I realize I'm in a very exposed position. Somebody just needs to spawn here and I'm dead, right? So I'm going away in wise knowledge of this probably happening. Ophion actually spawns already having the shield trigger. The guy didn't even give me a split second to react and shoot him. He spawned with his shield bubble already running. Who does that? You don't even know what's facing you. You don't even know if something's gonna shoot you. You don't even know if you actually need that shield. But he spawns with the shield immediately. In this case, it helped him because I couldn't even add a tiny bit of corrosion to him before he was shielded, but 99% of the time, you definitely wouldn't know that you need the shield now. You would normally just spawn without using the shield. Oh, a Newton again. Yeah, I mean, he understood who's really the boss here in the enemy team, and he decided that this Cossack, he needs to die. But the problem for him is, I got another one, and that means he's dead. It's the jumping Cossack even, yeah. Again, you saw how scared he was? He completely missed his shot. It's just normal. When you run that thing, people just can't hit you anymore. You're just freaking they're just too scared. Look, I mean, just added 15% corrosion to him, or 10. And he suppresses me with his thing, but I don't care. Because I'm not doing my damage by hitting him directly. I'm doing my damage over time with corrosion, and me being suppressed means absolutely nothing. Right? Maybe it's also kind of, you know, if the Cossack wasn't Odin, then I think it could be Loki. It would also fit him very well. If we're staying with the Nordic theme, then Loki would fit very well too. If you were, seriously, now that I think about it, but I believe Odin may be better because clearly this is the god of war. For sure. Oh man, I love it. This little guy, just look at him. He is so small. Also, what's really interesting, what I felt differently while playing this game with the Cossack, because you get a completely different perspective on the battlefield. Suddenly, everything looks big. This turret in front of us now looks like a large turret. Where usually you're larger or bigger than that turret with some of the robots, especially with the Titans. Now the camera is so close to the ground because we're in this tiny little robot. Look, and that's a nether. We're basically in a one-on-one. I'm one-on-oneing a nether right now. You're getting a few shots from somewhere else, but they didn't seem to hit. And let me just tell you, we're gonna continue that one-on-one in just a second. Hold on. He's still taking damage from the corrosion. He's ticking. Now I'm corner shooting him. He takes the shots and he immediately dashes left and right, but doesn't help him because he can't shoot me. Because I'm very tricky. And here, adding the rest of the corrosion to him. Look at this. Dude, this guy is basically dead already. He just doesn't know it yet. Yep, that's it. Now he's gonna die. Obviously, he has no phase shift. He has no healing. He's dead. Look. This Nether just lost his one-on-one against the Cossack. And he has 500 meter spear weapons that should probably one-tap me. Yeah. Alright, we have a Harpy or something in the air. And that's great. Because normally you wouldn't want to shoot a Harpy or a Siren in the air because they throw back the damage. But again, the Deceiver doesn't really do any damage. Almost nothing. It does all its damage via corrosion. So you can safely shoot things that would reflect damage back because you're not doing any damage and the corrosion is not being reflected back, right? Here, another Harpy or Siren completely added all the corrosion to him. And he basically almost died from it. And here's a Crisis Robot. I'm quickly closing the gap of distance and adding the corrosion to him. And that's it for him. He's dead. 2, 1, bop, death. The dot effect just took care of it. And it's also interesting how freaking fast the Cossack is. When you run all these pilot skills, maximum speed, ghost skill for maximum speed running on the ground, you're not having your jump anymore, but the jump is too small anyways. That speed, however, is a massive bonus, and the speed is something that keeps you bound to the ground very quickly, so you can always move around cover very quickly. The jump is dangerous, because as soon as you jump, you have no more control over your robot for the duration of that jump, right? So the speed actually is much better than the jump is as a defensive measure. And look, that Ophion just took all the corrosion. He's gonna fly. Look what's gonna happen now, too. Oh, what? Huh? Somebody killed him with a Monarch battleship. Okay. I was wondering, how did somebody kill him through his shield with a bomb effect or something, but it was a battleship attack. I see, okay. Because if not, that would have been my kill. Because he would have flown and he would have died in his shield. Uh-oh, I saw an Ohokochi coming in. But as I told you guys, he doesn't stand a chance, man. Forget it. He's fighting the evolution of power in its maximum current state. Yeah, you see how he's ticking down. Of course, it's not only me who's shooting him. In fact, there's a Titan behind him. But I'm just gonna tell you that it was all me. And you're not gonna question it, okay? 1.4 million damage or whatever it was. Here comes a Skyros ball. With 2 last stands, apparently. I still don't understand why people do this. Yeah, we added all the corrosion to him and he dies in his resistant ball state. Probably even with Legendary Pilot. Yep, he's going down. Thankfully, we had some backup too. Not that the Odin would need it, but, you know, better to have it and not need it than to not have it and need it, right? This Seraph over there just ate corrosion, so he's gonna die. I don't need to look at him. Oh, dead. I don't need to look. I know he's gonna die. I added the corrosion. That's all I need to do. That guy, that Typhon over there, he got the corrosion, but he's got last stand. He's gonna be protected for a little bit. What is that down there? Hold on. Ooh, it's a Kepri, I think, or something like this. All right. You know what I hate is when I add all the corrosion to them and they are going to die, and then my teammates just kill him. I hate that, because I would have already killed him. They just need to let him live for a little bit longer and he will die. They don't need to do anything, but they're gonna kill him. It's my kill. All right, but thankfully Odin is a team player, so he's not gonna be too upset. Thankfully, because if he was, he's so powerful. This Cossack is so powerful he can kill your teammates too. If he wanted to, he can turn around and kill the blue ones as well. No problem. So don't ever get this guy mad, okay? Reminds me of the 183 tank destroyer in World of Tanks, man. Oh, how much fun I had. When people attacked me on purpose, teammates, or when they pushed me out of cover. Because normally you get punished for 2 or 3 shots done in World of Tanks, and you get marked as a team killer, and then everybody can freely kill you without consequence. But you can do 2 or 3 shots before that happens. The 183 tank destroyer, however, only needs 1 shot, And so since you're just firing once, the game doesn't detect any wrongdoing on your part. It was just an accidental team attack. But your dude is almost dead, or he is probably dead with this thing. Doesn't work anymore though, because for those who do know World of Tanks, there's no team damage anymore, like in War Robots. Anyways, you see there's a Skyros ball coming in when we added all the corrosion to him. And basically now he's almost going to die. And that is the next Skyros ball rolling in. And also half the corrosion added. We didn't kill them, but we added half of the corrosion. And I'm walking down here to add the rest of the other half. So that would be it. If he has no healing, he is going to die from it. It seems like though he does have a bit of healing. Yeah, not everybody does. And even if you do have healing, you're still going to take a lot of damage until the healing will catch up and prevent prevent the death. And so that guy again has corrosion, but my teammate took care of it. Somebody's shooting me back at long range. But you could argue that I did more damage to him in these 1 seconds than he did to me. It just looks so funny to see this little Cossack. I wonder what else we could do. You know what happens next is when the freaking crazy overpowered, what's it called? Subduer arrives on the battlefield. And then we can make a Schütze robot compilation. You up for it, guys? Are you up for that? I know you are. We'll do it. We'll do it. When Subduer arrives on the live server, we're gonna put it on the Schütze robot, and we're gonna dominate the Champions League with the Schütze. Imagine how freaking ridiculous that will look like. Imagine somebody attacking us in a brawl, and he gets freaking face planted by the Schütze. And then while his death cam is following our robot, he's like, can't wait for it. You know, that's a funny thing, and the cool thing about weapons being powerful. The problem is when you put these powerful weapons on the meta bomber robots that are already dominating the meta even without the most powerful weapon. Sorry. The result is something that is simply game breaking. But you know, it's not like we haven't seen game breaking before, right? It's basically a daily thing now. Somebody's shooting down my shield from behind, and now I have no more last stand, unfortunately. Damn it! Alright, so, and then I encountered a cheater, by the way. Very interesting cheat I've never seen before. This guy does not need to move. His robot automatically sticks to my robot. And now he teleported away to another teammate. And you can see that even in the air, the robot perfectly sticks and glues to the robot. And it's an angler robot that is constantly in his angler ability, dealing angler ability damage, plus the blinding all the time. And I don't know what he did exactly, but he seems to have set up that hack or cheat in a way that he can walk manually if he wants to, but he can just stick to you. And that would be the ID. Pixonic, you know what you need to do, right? You saw the ID here on stream. Do your job, Pixonic. It's what you're getting paid for, literally. Anyways, let's keep moving. That guy up there, Harpy, we know he's dead, right? We know he's dead. He's already got so much corrosion on him. That's gonna be it. Let's just look at him die. 2, 1, pop, dot effect. Oh man, this is really the anticipation of someone dying from this. Is like I'm shaking my camera out of joy and anticipation. Alright, there's a crisis robot. No, wait, it's a Skyros ball. Yeah, alright. More corrosion for the Skyros. And you know what happens when you do this? They realize they're going to die, and their resistance isn't working. And what they do, they unfold the ball and they're gonna start to attack. See, because they realize they're gonna die. They're gonna die anyways, even in their resistance. So they have the choice. I die in a ball and I can't shoot back, or I leave the ball and I fire at least a few shots before I die, right? And that's what's gonna happen. So ladies and gentlemen, what you think about this awesome compilation? Anyways, thank you for watching, have a great one, and see you in the next video. And also don't forget my new channel, Manni Plays, this one here. Check it out, please. And if you like the content there, subscribe and follow. But if you don't like the content, don't bother. I only need active viewers on it. I don't need people who only subscribe because they want to help me but never watch the videos. That's not going to help be helpful, okay? Only if you like this type of content, then subscribe. And catch you in the next video. Manny signing off. Bye-bye.